What's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute, but quick updates. The Subaru is sold to some guy local. Hopefully he's taking good care of it. But this last Friday, I actually went to LA, so I was able to meet the guy that was selling the car that I really wanted on Saturday in the morning. Checked out the car, everything checked out perfectly. And I was like, okay, let's do it. I bought the car. Sad to say, I wasn't able to get like a U-Haul truck and trailer to bring it home to here in NorCal. So I pulled a big risk and I actually had to drive it all the way from LA to San Jose. So it's finally here. It's at the garage. And I have few clips of me driving it home, which again, I have no idea how I did it. I have no idea how the car made it through the hot temperatures outside of 5, which wasn't too bad. At most was like 105, but still, for this kind of car, it's pretty risky, and you'll see why. I can't believe I'm doing this drive all the way back to San Jose. On the bright side though, my temps are good, so there's that. Alright guys, so in front of me is the car that I've been wanting for so long, and I finally got it, and here it is, guys. So here we have it, 93 FT3S RX-7. This is the R1 package, so it comes with the R1 performance brakes 4-pot, believe they're Brembos, and then leather seats, which they're actually still in really decent condition. Hardly any tears. I think there's like a couple on the driver's side, but not bad of seats at all. Power FC Commander. It is running a Apexi Power FC ECU. It is street tuned. It is pushing 350 to the wheel on 10 pounds of boost, which is not bad. It's more of a conservative tune. But I'll get to the driver's side later to show you guys that side of the dash. But luckily, there's no cracks on the dash. The only thing is the defroster, those vents right there, which, I mean, it's a given. It's very common for those to crack, and I don't mind that at all, as long as the main dash it wasn't cracked, and everything is really solid. But guys, the paint is also immaculate. The last owner, which he was the second owner, and he had this within his family, and one of his family members was the first owner, so he had it for, I believe, I want to say about 7 years or so, and he garaged this car as well, and the paint is actually resprayed red, but still, it's in really good condition. Body itself is straight, clean title, no accidents. The only issue on the body is this guy right here. If you can kind of see the dent right there. So the dent and the small little hairline like crack you see right there, I guess happened from his uncle dropping something on the car and then caused the dent and little crack, which that's fixable. I don't mind that at all. I mean, like I said, the rest of the car and the body is really straight. Wheels are kind of I might yeet those out and change them soon, but you know, for the price I paid for this car and for what it's come with, not bad at all, guys. It is running a CX Racing front mount intercooler, believe a Godspeed project radiator, 66mm Garrett turbo, single turbo converted, and running a CX Racing downpipe, street ported. Motor itself has about 8,000 miles on it, and the chassis itself has about 115. So for a 93, that's really not bad at all. And I'm pretty, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the overall condition of the car, the motor, and everything else about it. So So no cracks on the door cards either. Everything else is solid. Steering wheel solid. All gauges work except the main OEM oil pressure gauge right there. So this guy is a replacement of that. But otherwise, like the fuel works, the fuel leveler works, that works, tachometer, speedometer, boost gauge right there, and I have the AFR, water temperature, and battery. But like I said, everything is really solid, no cracks. I'm really happy about this part, by the way. So I noticed on a lot of FDs that I've seen, the back part of the interior is just no one really runs it anymore, and I saw that this one has it, and I was like, that's pretty cool. It acts like a wall between the trunk and cabin, so I'm pretty happy that is still there. Just to show you guys also the trunk as well. Super clean trunk. From my understanding, he did, not Anthony, but the first owner ran a subwoofer in the back, which probably explains why there's no spare tire. But he had a whole setup, I guess, and Anthony, the last owner, just didn't want to run those anymore, so he just kind of took that out and just, I guess, zip tied it, all the connections over there. But I already have plans for the trunk, which it's going to be really amazing. It is, if you guys are wondering, it is going to go back on bags. It is, those towers, those strut towers are actually able to be put back on this. I would just have to swap out the top hat and the bottom collar, but I could still use the double bellow and single bellow. So otherwise, this is gonna go back on bags. Yes, some people are gonna hate me for it. Some people are gonna be like, wow, that's really cool. That's not as common. But I always fell in love with bags, and that's for sure gonna be slapped on this car. Otherwise, guys, I'm sure there's more that I'm missing right now, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys the update on what car I have now and what the next build is. And I'm just, like I said, I'm ecstatic with what I have right now and what's to come. And before I forget, the reason why actually this car is on jack stands, I probably should have elaborated this in the beginning of the video, but I wanted to do an oil change today. And I noticed, I jacked the car up, that there was an oil leak. And I did remember DK, my friend, saying that the oil pan on this would need to be resealed. So I already read on the forums, and they were saying that you may or may not need to take the subframe out. Getting to that, it shouldn't be too bad. It's just a matter of trying to raise the motor up a little bit, which I don't have tools to do, so I might have to ask around for help, or worst case scenario, bring it to a shop here called Sagebum in Fremont that works pretty much on all RX-7s and RX-8s. But that's the worst, that's like the last case scenario. I don't really want to bring it to a shop. But anyways, it's just like a minor leak. I don't know if you guys can see it right now. But pretty much, to sum it up, there's a lot of oil underneath that got splattered, and apparently it's a very common issue that either from the oil pan or the motor mounts, it just splashes everywhere. And it's just a matter of resealing or regasketing the oil pan. But not really like super worried about that, as I will attend that probably later this week. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just quick update on the FC. So I will be painting that sometime in August. I'm gonna get it prepped for a week, and a few of my friends are gonna help me, and the color that I chose I'm pretty happy about, and it's gonna look really nice. I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, guys, just stay updated for FC and FD content. I will have future videos of this car, you know, starting whatever, and then flybys and how it sounds and whatnot. And I'm happy, really happy to be, I guess, quote unquote, just back in the car scene, because when the Subaru was sold, I felt like I was out of it for so long and felt kind of left out in some ways. But I'm really happy that I'm back now, guys, and I finally have the car that I wanted. And like I said, I'm really surprised how this car made it from LA to San Jose. It's just, it's crazy, because, you know, so many people wouldn't think of the drive for an RX-7 to do that, and, you know, what if it overheats and stuff. But to be honest, guys, this car did really good on temps. 180 degrees on the oil temperature sometimes would drop even lower because it was just getting cooler and whatnot, and then water temps were good as well. So no issues, and yes, it can be done. I guess, you know, if your cooling is all on point, you can drive an RX-7 from point A to point B in like a 5-6 hour range without any issues. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy about that, even though U-Haul screwed me over and I was supposed to get a truck and trailer, but it's whatever. They refunded me like 50 bucks for it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys later, and I will keep you guys updated as always. See ya.